Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Josh Levitt here. I'm at my office, and there's a subject that has really captivated my attention recently. It's something I've been spending a lot of time educating and talking to patients about, and it's something that I thought I'd share with you briefly here today. The subject that I am referring to is called the Blue Zones. The Blue Zones were made popular by an explorer, an Indiana Jones type of guy named Dan Buettner, who's done many talks and written a book on the subject. And the Blue Zones refer to 5 distinct areas across the globe where people live long, healthy lives, way longer and much healthier than people in other places like the United States. Now, first, let's talk about where these 5 areas are. They're distinct and they're quite different in some ways, but they share a lot of similarities that we can probably make use of in our lives here today. So the first one is in Okinawa, Japan. There's another in Sardinia, Italy. There's a third in Greece. There's one on the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, and then there's a 5th one in Loma Linda, California, of all places. So what is it about these places that have people enjoying lives well into their 90s and beyond 100 years old and quite healthy? So you might think, is it that they go to the gym 3 times a week, or is it that they do the latest diet crazes or cleanses or these sorts of things? It shouldn't surprise you that the answer to that question is no. They don't do any of those things. But there are 4 things that people do in all of these blue zones that are fairly common across all of the blue zones that we can make use of starting right here, right now. So what are those 4 things? The number 1 is they eat a plant-based diet. Not an exclusively vegetarian diet necessarily, but large quantities, large volumes of the food are coming from plants. I'm talking about whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes are very dominant. Legumes like beans and lentils in the diets of people in the blue zones. And so plant-based diet is point number 1. Number 2, these folks engage in near constant physical activity. Like I said, they don't go to the gym 3 times a week and do an hour-long aerobics type of class or a workout. They move their bodies all day, every day. Mostly, they do a lot of walking, which I would strongly encourage you to do as well. Number 3, and perhaps not surprisingly, they don't smoke. They don't smoke a lot of cigarettes. Cigarette smoking is bad. Public service announcement, newsflash. They don't smoke in the blue zones, and that's a strong contributing factor to the longevity and the lifespan there. And number 4, really interestingly and close to my heart, is that these folks have strong social, familial, and spiritual engagement. They put the family first, they put their community first, they spend a lot of time socializing, which translates into stress reduction, translates into meal times with other people, all the good stuff that comes with engaging in social, familial, and spiritual life. So take a lesson from the blue zones. Think about those 4 things: a plant-based diet, lots of physical activity, no smoking cigarettes, and social, familial, and spiritual engagement. And that's your ticket. I hope that helps you. Take good care. Bye-bye.